want to read. Hello and welcome to the Smart Short Break series today. And I am Leslie Grace, the confidence coach. I help you master confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart thinking, and of course, smart speaking. Today, we're having an amazing conversation. If you're that busy professional that keeps buying books, loving books, yet they keep ignoring books even when you truly want to read, let me start by saying this to you. You are not lazy. If you've been calling yourself lazy for years, today we end that lie. Because nobody who is lazy wants to read. Think about it. So if you want to read, yet you keep ignoring books, it has nothing to do with laziness. Anyway, I'll be giving you 6 reasons you keep ignoring books even when you want to read on today's live session. What you want to do now is to go and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, be on this channel, call someone to call somebody. We're not doing more than 30 minutes today. It will be an amazing conversation. I'm showing you 6 reasons this is happening, and I'll show you how to come out of that space and finally get to buy books, read them, finish them. Go from half-read books to half-read books this year, 2026. Let's go. Let's have this conversation, shall we? Let me know in the comment section, where are you joining me from? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Am I loud? And why does this? Okay, you can see. And why does this? Okay, you can see and hear me loud and clear. If you're not a busy professional that should be on this live, who is also getting books and struggling with finishing books, even when you want to finish the books but you keep ignoring books, then invite them to this conversation. Let us talk. Today, let's have this conversation. If you've been calling yourself lazy these years, if this has been happening to you, buy books, ignore them, don't finish them. Stop calling yourself lazy. Like I said, nobody who is lazy can buy books. Nobody. Nobody who is lazy can feel guilty for not reading the books they buy. Nobody. Nobody. Nobody who is lazy can feel guilty about not reading the books they buy. Nobody. Nobody who is lazy can feel guilty for starting books and not finishing them. No. Look at you. You are here. You buy books. You joined this live session. You came here because you saw a thumbnail or an invite. Why you keep ignoring books even when you want to read them? You are not lazy. Nobody who is lazy can be on this live right now or can be watching this replay right now. If you can hear me, you are watching this live, you're catching replay, you join this conversation, you are not lazy. You bought books, you saved PDFs, you registered for classes, you keep on telling yourself, this year, I will read more this year. So, you are not lazy. Hello, hi, good afternoon, Mr. Chris. So good to have you here, sir. But the truth is that there are about 6 reasons. Oh, somebody says they can hear me. How? Please confirm that I can be seen and heard, please. Confirm for me that I can be seen and heard clearly. Now, if this keeps happening to you, okay, I can be seen and heard, I believe. Okay. If this keeps happening to you, hello, Mr. James. Thank you for the compliment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're just joining us. You will love it being here. Because yes, my glasses are fine, like you said, but the conversation is even finer. Stay on this conversation. You will love it. All right. So if this is you, okay, you keep buying books. Your body resists the books you buy. The same body you took to the shopping mall, to the bookstore to buy books, is still the same body resisting the books. You went ahead to pick up that book, but your mind keeps drifting every time you want to read. Your eyes move, but nothing enters. You even try to go ahead, but it's not just working. And then the next thing you notice is shame begins to step in. You begin to feel bad. You begin to feel like, why is it that people are talking about books? I can't read books. Why? Well, if this is you, today is that conversation for you. Today is your solution. Because today's conversation is not about motivation. It's not about discipline as well. The challenge is not discipline. Okay, thank you. Thank you all in the comment section. You can see and hear me clearly. Thank you. All right? It's not about discipline. It's not even about me coming here to tell you, try harder. Try harder. No. Today is about why your brain constantly, quietly says no. That's the conversation. 6 reasons I will be giving you today why your brain constantly, says no, even though it's quietly saying it. You don't even know why, but there's just this no your brain keeps saying anytime you pick up books. Even when your heart says yes, your brain keeps saying no. And you know, when the brain is saying no, no matter the place of the heart, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You're not going to read. Now, there's this myth I want to burst before we even get into 6 reasons. The myth of if you are avoiding books, you are lazy. I hope I've already bursted it. It's not true. It's not true. Your brain does not oppose growth. Your brain only opposes pain. Your brain does not oppose growth. If there's anything that your brain is refusing to take any journey, it's because your brain is opposing pain. So the truth is, if reading ever became associated with stress, with pain, with embarrassment, with pressure, with failure in time past, your brain learned one thing. That's one thing your brain has now learned. So what your brain is saying, avoid books so you can be safe. Avoid books so we can stay safe. If you're just joining me, let me know in the comment section where you're joining me from. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You will love it being here today. Share this live with a professional who you think, who you know, this person is struggling with books and it feels like, hey, their brain keeps saying no each time they pick books. Let's talk about the 6 reasons you keep ignoring books. The 6 reasons you keep ignoring books, even as a capable, intelligent, high-performing professional. Number 1, are you ready? If you're ready, let me know in the comment section. Ready. Just type ready in the comment section. Ready, ready, ready. If you're ready, let me hear you. Hey, Mandalina Mandy. Yeah. Wow. Mandalina, you joined in today. So good to have you here, ma'am. Wow. So good to see you all, book bingers. All right. I can see the ready in the comment section. Reason number 1 is because your brain associated reading with performance, not safety. How does your brain see reading? See, first of all, if reading is a struggle for you, you need to subscribe to this channel now. You need to hit the like button. You need to hit the subscribe button. And let's talk. If you're struggling with books, you buy books, you don't know why you can't read them, something happened. Your brain is constantly associating reading with performance, not safety. Reading is not a performance. We're not in a competition. I mean, and again, if this was your experience as a child, you were forced to read, you constantly did reading competition, you failed, your parents mocked you, people disgraced you for books that you couldn't finish, and all of that happened to you. The truth is, now that you are an adult, even the self-development books you read, your brain still thinks it is performance. It doesn't feel like reading is safety. So let me describe someone for you. Maybe it is you. You are successful, you are competent at work, people respect you, but somewhere along the line, reading stopped being a source of exploration for you. Now, reading is meant to be safe. It's meant to be something that you do because you are exploring. But for most of us, or for you who can hear me now, if you're struggling with your reading, it's because reading is becoming and feel like it's an evaluation task, not an exploration avenue. And it's not your fault, right? I mean, I've been in the education sector for years before I went into the assignment God has given me, confidence coaching. But I've taught for quite a number of years, over 15 years. I've been in the teaching industry, right? Name it, infant school, junior school, college, I've been everywhere. Now, the truth is that schools, most schools, taught that reading was followed by tests. Reading was for correction. You know, you do something wrong and they say, it's because you've not read this, we're going to read it. So your brain is saying correction, reading, correction. Number 3, reading was done for comparison. So every time they give you books to do, it's because they wanted to compare you to someone. They wanted to compare you with your younger brother, your sibling in college. Why are you still struggling with books? Now you are 10. Reading was for embarrassment. Reading was for embarrassment. Now, the truth is that if this was ever your experience, science shows that your brain remembers emotion before information. So that's why you cannot even remember the books you read in school. Yeah. But guess what? Your brain remembers. You still remember the emotions, whether you agree or not. Your brain still remembers the emotions it felt around books growing up. The hurtful emotions, the shame, the embarrassment, the sorrow, the correction, the constant comparison, the tears you shed every time they stood you up in class to say, read for us. And you struggled. Maybe the struggle was even your sight. Nobody knew that you had issues with your sight. You couldn't even tell them that I can't see the board clearly. So every time you read, you skip a word or two and they would laugh at you. That shame now is the first reason, because your brain still sees reading as something that is not safe. It's not safe for you. So every time you sit with a book to read, your heart wants to do it. However, your nervous system asks a question: will we be safe here? Will I fail here again? Am I sure that I should do this? Now, when cortisol, which is the stress hormone, rises, which is what will happen if you're in this place, cortisol will begin to rise because your body is already saying stress, failure, sadness, disappointment, embarrassment. Cortisol begins to rise. The truth is that the moment there is cortisol rise, comprehension drops. Yes, it drops so much, up to 40%. So the more pressure you feel to read well, the less your brain absorbs. And that's why the struggle to read is still there. That is not laziness. That is survival. It's not that you are lazy, like I said. You're not lazy at all. It's survival. As a man thinketh in his heart, so he is. Your heart is thinking that books are not safe for you, and that is how it is. It is what it is, period. Your heart still remembers reading as pressure, so your body resists it. Your body resists it. I need you to put in the comment section for me, reading is not pressure. I want you to say this to your heart right now. Type it in the comment section. As you type it, say it loud. Reading is not pressure. Reading is not pressure. Reading is not pressure. Your body needs to hear it loud and clear so that your brain will stop resisting it. And this is part of what we'll be doing at the Healing from Reading Trauma course. Reframing, re-emphasizing, having another fresh conversation with our brain, our nervous system, that, hey, we are safe with books. We are safe with books. I think you need to put that in the comment section as well. We are safe with books. 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 Reason number 2. The second reason you keep ignoring books even when you want to read is because your brain punishes you for unfinished books. Maybe you've not heard this before. You see this particular punishment for unfinished books that your brain does. Oh, I can see it in the comment section. Reading is not pressure. Hey, who say hi? I can see it. We're safe with books. Yes, I can see the comments. I actually skipped it earlier. Okay, I can see it now. Great. All right. Reading is not pressure. Reading is not pressure. Thank you. Thank you for putting that in the comment section. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Don't forget to do that, okay? And then if there's someone who feels like reading is pressure that you know, go and call them to come and join this conversation. It's going to be short, sharp, and insightful. Now, if you have unfinished books, you see this punishment that your brain is punishing you for having those unfinished books is quiet. But I'll explain it today so that you can be finally free. Can you see there's so much value we're giving you for free? And yes, I'm excited. I'm glad to do this every day, Mondays to Fridays at 1 p.m. West African time. It's usually short, sharp, insightful. Don't miss it. So tomorrow at 1 p.m., you still see me here. And that's why you have to be here. You have to subscribe. This should be the way you spend your short break daily, right? It's called the Smart Short Break series, 1 p.m. West African time, Mondays to Fridays. Thank you for joining me today. Every unfinished book leaves a trace. Now, this is what is called in neuroscience the Zeigarnik effect. The Zeigarnik effect means that unfinished task say louder in the brain than completed task. I mean, that's why if you wake up in the morning, you have done your prayers, you've met up with your children, you've done their lunch, and I mean, you've done your morning routine, but you did not tidy your bed, for instance, or you couldn't meet up with your exercise routine this morning. Do you know that throughout that day, what your brain remember the most is, I didn't do my exercise today. I just did 5 minutes exercise today. It's how your brain is, okay? The unfinished task, speak louder. That's how the human brain is wired. So that's why for something like gratitude, it's something you have to consciously build, because your brain will keep remembering what you don't have. Look at what happened. We're looking for food to feed 5,000. And then someone comes and says, hey, there's a lad here who has 5 loaves and 2 fish. And even amongst the disciples, they thought that there's no need to talk about this. I mean, what's it? So it means that the brain was only remembering that we don't have food to feed, but we have food to feed one person. But that's how the human brain works. It remembers what is unfinished. It remembers what is undone. That's how the human brain works. So because this is how your brain is, it's called the Zeigarnik effect. It's natural, it's normal. So you have to consciously tell yourself, okay, no, I don't want to focus on the fact that we have 5,000 people that won't be fed. The good news is that we have one boy. So what we actually have is 4,999 men, aside from women and children, who do not have food. It's not actually 5,000, right? Aha. So let's move. But you see, the human brain doesn't work that way naturally because of the Zeigarnik effect, which is there. So now imagine what happens to you as a professional. That yourself full of unread books, just imagine what it's doing to your brain. 12 unfinished books, 6 abandoned courses that you have. And you have countless, I will come back to this work. You see all of that? It's signaling to your brain failure. It's saying to your brain, this guy is nothing but a failure. So instead of curiosity, reading now begins to trigger guilt, self-judgment, internal pressure. So every time your brain keeps saying, let's avoid this feeling. No. When you pick up books, your brain just says, you know what? No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this. No, we're not going to this place that gives us guilt, that makes us self-judge, that makes us to be in this space where we're just going through this internal pressure. No, we're not doing it. Deferred reading quietly exhausts you. So those unfinished books is the second reason you keep ignoring books even when you want to read. Number 3, your professional life trains your brain to scheme, not stay. Everyday emails, WhatsApp, meetings, all of those notifications here and there, you really don't read them. You don't stay with them. You just skim through them. That's what's been happening to you. So the average professional switches attention every 40 to 60 seconds. That's what happens, okay? So that happens to you, or that's how your routine runs daily. So what this means is that when a book now comes in front of you, the book is saying, slow down. The book is saying, stay present. The book is saying, no, don't skim me. Don't skim through me. Stay with me. Follow one line of thought per time. And so, boom, your brain begins to panic. So, dear busy professional, can you see that it's not laziness that is the reason behind the continuous ignoring books, even though you want to actually read them? Your lifestyle is also a problem. The lifestyle of the average busy professional, skimming of emails, going through things just here and there without necessarily staying, is also another reason. So your brain begins to panic when you're not wanting to stay on something. And it's not rebellion, actually. It's withdrawal. So dopamine is used to fast rewards. Your brain is now used to the dopamine of fast rewards. But you see, with books require delayed reward. We have to delay it. We have to take it a step at a time. We have to read this line before we get to the other line, and we just have to move that way. You know, we have to be still and know. I love the way Psalms 46% says it. Be still and know. You cannot know if you're not still. Hey, Write it down. Be still and know. Put in the comment section. Be still and know. But you see, the life of the average professional is not still. If you're in the diaspora, oh, the case is multiplied. Yeah. Because in the diaspora, lots of emails, notifications, things you have to deal with. The life is fast and furious. All right, on a lighter note, right? And then you just have a lot to do daily. But you see, you now say you should calm down for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes to read a book. No, dopamine says no. The rush says no. Let's rush it over. Stillness begins to feel unfamiliar to the busy professional lifestyle. And you see, is in that stillness that you can actually read, curate with the book, read and understand. It's in that stillness. But our life as busy professionals have taken us away from stillness. But I want to call you back today. Be still and know. Even if you don't want to be still. For the fact that is until you are still that you can know, you need to be still so you can know. Knowledge is gotten in the place of stillness. Write it down. Knowledge is gotten in the place of stillness. Reason number 4. You are confusing intelligence with speed. Busy professionals, come closer. Stop saying to yourself, if I were smart, I wouldn't be struggling with reading. What do you even mean by that? So every pause that you have while you're reading begins to feel like you are inadequate. But this feeling of inadequacy began with you telling yourself that, hey, if I were smart, I would not be struggling with this reading. Comprehension is not speed. Comprehension is not what you are calling smartness like that. Speed without safety will cost you your retention. Speed, you're fast, going to read fast, and you are not safe. The pain, the hurt that books that cost you in time past, you've not healed from it, you cannot retain. Speed without safety will not give you retention. And that's why you have to join the Healing for Reading Trauma course. The details to join the course will be put on the screen. You need to begin to make books feel safe. All those anxious feelings that you have, you confusing intelligence with speed. You think that because you've not read any book in the past 6 years, you're no longer intelligent. Who says? Who says? Wisdom is not rushed. Wisdom is received. And you cannot receive until you are in the place of stillness. Be still and know. Be still and know. If you're not still, you cannot know. Reason number 5. Your brain links books to pressure to become more. Your brain, the 5th reason why you keep on ignoring books even when you want to read them is because your brain links books to pressure to become more. So, dear busy professional, all of a sudden, there's no longer enjoyment among books. Books have stopped being enjoyment. Books have now become a reminder that you are not doing enough, that you need to do more. So every book feels like improve, upgrade, catch up, do more. So reading feels like work. Your brain cannot be still when it is being judged. You're judging your brain. You're telling your brain that no, you're not smart enough, you're not good enough until you read this number of books. Why? Why? You know the truth. In our Inner Circle program, the Book Bingers Booth, we run the 12 months of the year with a theme every month. I remember last year when we got to the month where we do fun books. So Book Bingers saw me read my children's comic books, like fun books. They were the books I was reading weekly. You know, and it blew their mind. In fact, when we were getting to that month, and I said, this is the month of fun. Of course, we give you the calendar when you come in. They all saw it. They saw the fun, but some of them didn't know what the fun would actually be about. So in that month, I said, this month, we're reading comic fun books. If you can't find anyone in your adulthood genre, go ahead and pick up for your children. And so when we began that journey, I remember some book readers reached out to me and they're like, Coach, I didn't know that this was like this. See, part of our mandate, part of the mandate I have been given is to make reading feel like home. You know what home signifies? I mean, I'm talking about a curated home, a home that is a home. It's fun. We're not trying to upgrade. We're not trying to catch up with books. We're not trying to improve. No. We're coming to rest. Because it's when you are at rest with books that you can actually be transformed with the books. Rest precedes transformation. Rest precedes transformation. Remember what happened to Adam? Even to get Eve, he had to sleep. He had to be put to sleep. So to get the transformation you're looking for in your life, to get your brain to work in a particular space, do you know that it's not about reading self-development books, in quotes, alone? Dear busy professional, get to rest. Buy that book that will make you laugh and read it. Let your brain just see books as high. They're things of fun. Who says that as you're a busy professional, you cannot read books on faith? Oh, yeah. And oh, by the way, in the book Bingers book, that's how we begin our year. So when I mean, just a few days into the book Bingers already feel like, this is home where I should be. Why? Because we get into the place of rest with books first. Don't say go and read Think and Grow Rich already. You that have not read books in the past 10 years. We have come to understand that rest precedes transformation. Rest precedes transformation. Reason number 6, and we'll be done. Reason number 6 is because you were never taught how to heal your reading experiences. All of your hurtful reading experiences that happened in your past, nobody taught you how to reset your nervous system before reading. Nobody taught you how to read without pressure. Nobody taught you how to rebuild trust with books. So you've been blaming yourself instead of healing the experience. You have been blaming yourself for the past 10 years. Has it healed your experience? It hasn't. You are still ignoring books even when your heart loves books. And that's cannot work. You're just pushing harder, pushing harder. It cannot work that way. It's not going to solve the problem. No, it will not. It will not. So, the truth is that you need to stop forcing yourself to read. You have seen the 6 reasons I've shared with you why you keep buying books, ignoring them, even when you should read them. Or being lazy or being not lazy. It has nothing to do with that. This is about your past reading experiences. And so, this is me saying to you, you need healing. You need to join the Healing from Reading Trauma course. In that course, we're not going to be talking speed. We're going to be talking safety, safety, safety. A calm brain reads faster than a pressured one. Trust me. The speed you're looking for is safety. Imagine carrying a car that the engine is not safe and you want to go and drive on the highway. Where would you find yourself? But imagine that you fix the engine of that car. The car is in a safe condition. You know what they say, fit to fly. The car is safe to drive. The car is okay. A calm brain reads faster than a pressured one. So if this message feels like I was describing you with these 6 reasons, it's because you are not broken. You are responding exactly to how you should. This is your invitation to stop fighting yourself. Stop calling yourself lazy, indisciplined. Stop calling yourself immature. Why can't I just control myself to read? Heal. You need to heal first. You need to heal from the reading traumatic experiences you had in time past. You need to heal. This is your invitation to stop fighting yourself and start understanding yourself. The details for joining the Healing from... Oh, I didn't see these messages. Oh, wow. Be still and know, yeah. Oh, I'm just seeing your messages now. I think I missed them somewhere. Okay. Yes, get rest, get rest, get rest. Join the Healing from Reading Trauma course and find rest. Find rest. Healing from Reading Trauma course, the early bird is still here. The early bird is still here. What you want to do is to get yourself the Healing from Reading Trauma course. Yes, book bingers get it at $49.99. All book bingers, their friends, their family, everybody in their life. Everybody in their lives get it for just $49.99. But if you are not a book binger, you get it for now. It's on the early bird. The cost actually 35,000 naira. 35,500, I beg your pardon. Thank you. 35,500. So for now, it is just an early bird discount of $9.99. It's going to be 3 days. It's going to be classes will be in the evenings, so you don't have to clash with your day. I mean, and you can always catch replay. You get the 5-in-1 bundle. Hey, have I told you about the 5-in-1 bundle? The 5-in-1 bundle is a bundle and more. It's a bundle and more, trust me. For in that 5-in-1 bundle, you get the first guide, which is the Heal Before You Read. Oh Lord, I personally, these are the kind of materials I write, and when I get the download of what to write, and I'm like, I wish I saw this growing up. I wish I ever saw this in my life. So I'm kind of jealous about you. Heal Before You Read is how you begin to release guilt, mental tension, and begin to love books again. And then the second guide you get is the Finish It Cheat Sheet. The Finish It Cheat Sheet. The Finish It Cheat Sheet is where you get how to finish books without forcing yourself. Finish the books. There are some cheat code I have put in there for you to finish books. So that's why it's called a cheat sheet, right? Number 3, you get the From Half Read to Half Read. Yeah? From half read to half read, it is you gently closing the distance between you and finishing books, right? So you close that distance, and then you become the person who moved from half read to have read books, right? And then the next you get is the Pleasure Reading Planner. The Pleasure Reading Planner is how you can finally get to enjoy reading and turn reading from task to pleasure, all right? And finally, you get the Reading Reset. Yes. You see all this English I'm saying now? You need to reset your reading. You need to reset your reading. The Reading Reset is your way back to reading without force, failure, or fear. The Reading Reset is your way back to reading without force, fear, or failure. Join the Healing from Reading Trauma course right now. If you can hear me, just put the comment section HEAL, I will give you access to the course. Or if you're catching replay, you also need to write in the comment section HEAL, and we'll give you access. Or just send us an email, HEAL, to the smartspeakersacademy@gmail.com, or join us on any of our social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn. Follow us on those platforms. Then send us a DM, HEAL, and we know that you want to take the Healing from Reading Trauma course. Once the course is over, it's done once in a year. So if you miss it now, you have to wait till this time next year, January next year, 2027. And if you cannot wait, you want to catch replay, you pay for the replay at the original price of 35,500. And yes, I collect the money. Oh my goodness. And there's always a difference between live classes and, catching replay. So what you want to do is to join it now that it is still at the early bird discount of $9,999, and let us take it off from there. Let me know in the comment section, what hit you most? What would you love to know some more about what we just talked about? Thank you for joining me today. I will definitely see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. West African time. Don't come alone. Don't come alone. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Thank you for joining me today. If you're just meeting me, I am Leslie Grace, the Confidence Coach. I help you master confidence, smartness through smart reading, smart talking, and of course, smart speaking. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. Let us meet tomorrow at 1 p.m. Share this live with someone that should see it. Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. This is the Smart World.